Hi, I'm Dr. Paul. Welcome to another episode of Ask Your Pediatrician. This is a really short video about why you should eat nuts.
Wait. Why we should go nuts or eat nuts?
Well, no, don't go nuts. Eat the nuts.
Got it.
And the New England Journal of Medicine just published this study, a huge study. Over 120,000 women and over 50,000 men tracked since the late 1970s for the women, mid-1980s for the men. Over a 30-year period of time, those who ate a handful of nuts a day had reduced all-cause mortality of 20% over 30 years. That is huge. Now, you know, I talk a lot about avoiding things that cause inflammation, like wheat, sugars, even artificial sweeteners, avoiding pesticides. These are things that are, take you in the wrong direction in terms of mortality, inflammation, obesity, diabetes, heart disease. But a handful of nuts, we get natural omega-3s, which are good for heart, lowering heart risk. And this is a huge, simple thing you can do to increase your health and protect your well-being and longevity. So get your handful of nuts, except those of you who have allergies to nuts. Obviously, that would not be an option for you.
What are the best nuts? Are all nuts created equal?
Well, that's a very good question. This particular study did not specify or at least break out different kinds of nuts, but there are studies that have shown, for example, English walnuts are particularly high in the omega-3s that are so important for your heart health. So I imagine those are better than some of the others. But in general, nuts give you a good balance of plant-based fat, which is generally much better for you than saturated fats or animal-based fats, and some protein. So this is a very energy-rich, healthful snack you can pack and take with you. So if you have the munchies along the way, you're not going to reach for that donut or that candy or that cracker, cookies, sandwich, whatever. So some people might ask, well, will I get fat if I eat a lot of nuts? I've heard they have a lot of fat. You know, it's interesting. It's the right kind of fat, and no, it will not make you fat. I mean, I suppose if you ate just humongous amounts of nuts all the time, yes, you could gain weight. I have an interesting story. I was in a little competition with my son to lose weight a few years back, and as a culmination to that, I planned a bike ride from the top of Oregon, Astoria, to the bottom of Oregon, Brookings. Accomplished that ride nonstop except for sleeping one night, and a little over 200 miles. And I ate nuts and peas, green peas raw. That was it, and drank water. Loads and loads of nuts. You see, to lose weight, what you want to do really is keep your insulin level from spiking. It's anything that spikes insulin that's going to drive glucose out of your bloodstream and into fat cells, because your body has to do something with the elevated glucose that comes from eating carbs, for example, the breads, the pastas, the cookies, crackers, chips, and all of that. So nuts, it takes quite a process to digest the nuts, and it's not going to give you any spike of insulin, and therefore it's very unlikely to cause you to gain weight. In fact, most people who eat the handful of nuts, like this study showed, were leaner, healthier in their hearts, less inflammation, and overall, of course, had that reduced mortality of 20%. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Paul.